Well then, let's just say quickly, I wasn't expecting to make this video today. Lionel Messi no longer a Barcelona player as of today because he has officially left the club after, failing to reach a contract agreement to extend his contract at the club. And Lionel Messi is officially a free agent and now has the pick of clubs in the world of football. And honestly, it just hasn't sunk in yet. I really just can't process the fact that Lionel Messi, after what must be a decade and a half of actually playing in the first team, let alone being there as a youth, Lionel Messi is no longer a FC Barcelona player. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up in my head. It doesn't calculate whatsoever in my head, and honestly, I just can't process the facts. I know I keep saying it, but I just want to actually feel it being real. Messi no longer plays for Barcelona, and it really is. It's really mental. But yeah, basically this all came out, absolutely broke from absolutely out of nowhere this evening, that Lionel Messi wasn't going to sign a new contract at Barcelona because they can't afford him. And to be honest, I think it's just an absolute disgrace that he's left Barcelona on these terms. It's not even the fact that, he didn't want to sign a new contract, like maybe last summer when he wanted a new challenge and he wanted to leave the club and he wasn't happy in the direction where the club was going. It wasn't even like that. It was simply because of the fact that Barcelona could not afford his wages, which I find really, really sad. It's really sad the way he's left on that, on those terms, with the fact that he couldn't even properly say goodbye. And yet, for me, it just cements the status of FC Barcelona at this moment in time as something of a finished club, to be honest, because as we know, they're in massive, massive financial instability. They're in massive debt. And to be honest, this could be the beginning of the end, if we haven't already seen the beginning of the end for Barcelona yet, as a major club, which really hurts me to see, because growing up as a kid, I used to always watch Barcelona play, and I used to always enjoy the way they passed the ball, just the philosophy they had on the likes of Pep Guardiola and those kind of managers, the philosophy they played with Xavi and Iniesta and Messi and Pedro and David Villa and those kind of players, Busquets, Puyol, Piqué, Abidal, Dani Alves, Victor Valdés in goal. Honestly, it was such an unbelievable team, and the way they played football was just absolutely beautiful, and it's the way that most teams should play football in my personal opinion. So it's really disappointing and really upsetting for me, to be honest, as a neutral fan, seeing Barcelona crumble the way they are. And to be honest, it does look like the beginning of the end for Barcelona, and to be honest, it looks like it's only going to get worse before it gets better for Barcelona at this moment in time. But yeah, as for what's next for Messi, I think there's only 3 real clubs, in the world of football that could probably afford his wages, that he'd actually want to go to and class as a proper challenge. I think PSG, first and foremost, are definitely the favourites to sign him. City maybe as well, because obviously they had massive interest in him last summer, and obviously tried to sign him last summer from Barcelona, but it never materialised. And of course, do you know what? We'll throw in my club Chelsea as well, because you remember 5 or 6 years ago, Messi was actually meant to join Chelsea. I said meant to join Chelsea, but it was rumoured that he was going to come to Chelsea. So maybe, because I think we have the wages to actually afford him, and we definitely would, be interested in signing him. And I think Messi would actually, with the project we have, all these young players as well, and us being champions of Europe as well, I think Messi would actually be, quite interested at the prospect of signing for Chelsea over a lot of other clubs in world football. There's also possibilities as well he goes back to Newell's Old Boys or someone like that. There's maybe even the possibility that he retires. I've seen a lot of people saying on social media, and obviously there's always the possibility as well of him going to Saudi Arabia or at the MLS or something like that to finish off his career. But to be perfectly honest, in my personal opinion, I think he will go to PSG. I think it's just a match made in heaven, because I think they're the only club that are just beyond ridiculous enough to match his wages and probably give him like £1 million a week, to be honest. And I think that that's probably what will happen. And to be fair, if PSG don't win a Champions League, if they sign Messi, if they don't win a Champions League with Messi, Mbappe and Neymar as a front three, also throw in the fact they have Donnarumma, Hakimi, Sergio Ramos they signed, and also players as well like Marquinhos and those kind of players, I think PSG really need to win the Champions League next season, even if they don't sign Messi. But if they do, surely that might go down as one of the best transfer windows in the history of football, with Messi, Ramos, Donnarumma, Hakimi and Wijnaldum. That would just be absolutely astonishing to see. But yeah, for what the future holds for Lionel Messi in terms of his future, we will wait and see. And he has the pick of clubs in the world of football, as I said, and he pretty much can go to whoever he wants. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what Lionel Messi chooses next in his career path, because he's no longer a Barcelona player, which just sounds absolutely absurd to say once again. But yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles for Barcelona. They are absolutely screwed royally at this moment in time, and once again clearly outlines the reasons as to why those kind of clubs, along with Real Madrid, maybe even Juventus and those kind of clubs as well, were pushing so massively for the Super League, because they couldn't match the same fees and the same financial stability that the likes of the Premier League clubs have, and PSG and those kind of teams. So I think it outlines clearly the intentions for the Super League was just to milk off the top from all those clubs that are way more comfortable than them in terms of the financial aspect. But yeah, leave it down in the comment section below what you think is next for Lionel Messi. If you think he'll retire, if you think he'll go to the MLS or Saudi Arabia or something and pick up a fat paycheck, or if you think he will go to someone like PSG or Man City or Chelsea or even Man United or someone like that. Leave it down in the comment section below as to what you think about this. And yeah, that will bring us to the end of this video with this massive news that Lionel Messi is no longer a Barcelona player and is now a free agent as of today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like as per usual. It helps me out massively. And also if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would be hugely appreciated as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. So yeah, see ya.